Shack Attack.
And Kirsten didn't even see it coming.
Welcome to Cliff Alerts. Today we're going to be talking about Lifetime Network's reality-based TV series, Married at First Sight, season number 16, episode number 21.
But before we get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. Please send us your comments. Please click that notification button so you know when we upload new content. And we appreciate and thank you for your support of this channel. It didn't go Kristen's way. The fugazi of I say yes to our marriage. Well, Shaq came through and he shut that down, and it wasn't a happy time for her. Even though he's listening to what she's saying, he thinks that he gave a lot to the marriage. She had to overcome a whole lot with her the walls that she created, and she doesn't feel safe for him. So he said no, he wanted a divorce.
He also said that he didn't feel like he could be the man that she wanted him to be, and
Her
I guess
expectations were off the chain.
right in that he even began to cry a little bit, to kind of, I guess, convey that sentiment.
People are suspicious of Shaq masculinity because he's so emotional. And you could see at that point Kristen was irritated. She off camera
Irritated, pissed.
she was pissed off.
Yeah, let's call it what it is. Pissed.
She remarked on that. She said, "Why is he crying when
I'm the
he is
one that
the
should.
one who told her no?"
Right.
She wasn't happy about that. And I was surprised that Pastor said that Shaq was making the wrong decision. He's not going to get anything better than her. And I beg to differ.
Well, and not
That's way inappropriate for a pastor to be talking about. He won't get anything better. Is he stuck on the pretty? Oh, what about Kristen is indicates to the pastor that Shaq can't get anything better than her.
I don't
What is
know.
it?
I don't know.
Somebody tell me.
He got to walk that one back himself because I'm not
Somebody
trying to
tell
get
me.
in his headspace to try to figure
Because
out.
while she's a beautiful women get left every day of the week. So I'm not sure where that is coming from.
And he wasn't the only one of the experts that was surprised or caught off guard. Pastor Pepper was shocked.
Yes.
As she described her reaction to his announcement or his revelation of wanting a divorce from Kirsten. She couldn't figure it out based on what I guess was being presented by them in the way of an image.
Now, why is that?
Maybe because they didn't really understand things from the beginning.
Maybe because they were all about the image as well.
Right.
Pastor kept saying that they're a power couple. When did that happen? Did you see that manifesting itself?
I think he said that they could be a power couple, but to be a power couple, you got to have a powerful foundation, huh?
I would think so.
I'm just guessing.
So,
Tell me something.
and of course, Kristen had that little arrogant thing that she thinks she's the best thing since sliced bread that will come his way, and I think that's a false statement because Kristen doesn't understand that the surface stuff could fade, but the heart situation has a stronger chance of staying for a lifetime.
Yeah, Shaq said he was at peace with his decision to divorce, and I think that in some sense, I guess in some way, he believes that that is true. And I don't have the right to question that.
Well, he seemed like he was wishy-washy. First, he said that he was at peace with the statement when he met with his cousins and they asked him if there's a possibility of them getting back together. He said, well, there could be a possibility later on. Don't quite know what that means because Kristen has an ego, and
It was crushed.
if you crush her on national TV, it is unlikely that she is gonna try to hook up with
Forget that.
you.
Right.
And if she hooks up with you, there's gonna be a
A
vendetta
vendetta.
coming your way.
Right. He said in his confessional that he wanted the marriage to work out, but something was not right about it, so he didn't feel comfortable.
Suddenly, you could see that he is second guessing the decision that he made.
Person moved out prior to him moving out, and
Right.
then
They
she
didn't move out together.
right, she moved out first, and she kind of said, I guess, goodbye to their apartment in an interesting way.
Yeah, I think she gave them the finger.
Two time 2.0.
That's that passive aggressive stuff that she's always had that never left her. That's the stuff that we have been tweaking that nobody really talked about. That's the stuff that she's been showing on the after party. The finger is an indication of who she is and where she is at that given point in time.
Yeah, and she had an opportunity after she had moved out to talk with her, what was it, her sister?
The sister, and they went back in that closet, which I think is unfortunate. She shouldn't let a camera in that puppy. The sister asked her whether she learned anything about herself, and she said, well, she learned that she needs to listen to people more
Mhm.
and that she shouldn't be so dismissive of people's needs and what have you.
Well,
Asked
that's growth. That's growth.
asked about Shaq whether a door is open. She said not so much because for her, how she operates is when it's over, and she is ready to go beyond that. She's not gonna text him. She's not gonna call him. She don't need closure. She don't need a closure conversation. The closure conversation typically leads to sex, the final go round, and then they use it again and again and again
Kirsten did say she is also trying to focus on,
on her business, on her
on
career.
herself, right?
Her business is blooming, and she wants to keep the focus on that, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, and she tried unconvincingly to me to convince herself on camera that her future husband is, out there in the streets. And I'm not sure that she needs to be focused on that right here and now.
Well, her
And
future husband is out there.
it's not to say that that couldn't be the case in the future, which she referenced. But I'm talking about at this point in time. At this point in time, she doesn't need to be focused on who might be out there. This point in time, she needs to be focused on healing from the trauma of that she apparently is experiencing and feels from her divorce and being, her face being broken on network television by her soon-to-be ex-husband. That's what she needs to focus on.
Well, I'm sure it's not easy for
No,
her.
no, no.
I'm sure there is some a level of upset that she will have to encounter and get over.
Uh-huh.
But her focus on her work will help.
Mhm.
And I too don't think she need to have any closure conversation with Shaq.
No,
Whatever
what's the point?
happened,
What can be gained
it's not
from
necessary.
right?
Kirsten met with Nicole, and Nicole's whole focus is to find a friend so they can listen to her nonsense when she needs them too. Nicole is laying claim to Kristen. Now, Kristen and her could have a friendship going. The group gets together, and of course, Shaq and Kristen reveals what happened. Shaq said he wanted a divorce. Kristen said that she wanted the marriage to go on because they needed some more time with each other before they made a decision. She said that she's over it, that she has moved on. She don't need to have any further interaction or conversation with Shaq. He made his decision, and she's just gonna move on.
Yeah, and I said it before. It's gonna take her some time to get over, her face being cracked on network television.
Yeah, but as I'm sure it's not a happy place for her,
No, it wouldn't be
and
for anybody
and for him, it's not a happy place
for
either
different reasons. Yeah,
for different reasons.
yeah,
So I hope she's able to overcome that.
yeah. But when she moves beyond I guess, the stage of their relationship now, where she kind of blames him for, all of what happened and having, I guess, to some degree, a level of embarrassment.
She
I gotta
played a
forgive.
part in this.
Right, she played a part in it, but she also got to forgive him and move, to really be able to move on. And that forgiveness for me begins with her forgiving herself
Yes,
first,
she got to align with the authentic part of herself and
not the
forget
representative.
and forget about the representative. because the ref could show up, but the ref could show up in a really toxic and negative way.
I wish both of them all the success. You know, Kirsten with her business and with future relationships. And as it relates to Shaq, you know, him kind of working on what he needs to work on to, at least from my vantage point, not feel like or not appear to be so needy.
He needs to be able to unpack that with a professional so that he could find a better way to move forward.
I just think that he's got some work to do. I'm sure he realizes that, and you know, if he goes about it in a genuine, earnest, and sincere
He
way,
can get there.
he'll get there. Exactly right. He'll get there. Therein lies, to me, the key to his success, and in an effort to do all those things, he will automatically and just naturally prove that Pastor Cal was wrong in
His assessment.
his assessment and prediction.
And one thing you got to realize, quiet as it's kept, Kristen reminded Shaq of all the negative things in his life. Kristen was the one who could never be satisfied. Kristen reminded him that he was not enough.
Yeah. Yep.
And I don't see anyone gonna, knowing that,
Gravitate to that.
sign up for that to be an ongoing day by day process for
I
them.
think that's a well-made point, wifey. I do.
It
That's a
wouldn't.
well-made point.
So that's why he decided to say no, because she reminded him of feeling inadequate.
Inadequate. Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
So
I agree 100%.
so that's all we have. God bless you and keep you, and remember, you are enough. You are enough.